to my empty nest. I'm so glad you guys are here. Come on in. I'm gonna make some Easter dishes. I'm gonna make a dip, and I'm gonna make a cheesecake. And this cheesecake is so good. My neighbor gave me the recipe a few years ago. I think this is probably the best cheesecake I ever had. But I'm gonna start with the dip. It's called crack dip, and it's called crack dip for a reason. So in my bowl, I'm going to put 8-ounce package of softened cream cheese. So let me put you down here so you can see everything. Oh, if you hear anything on the stove, it's because I have bacon here. That's for the crack dip, and I'm also hard boiling some eggs. So if you hear any noise, that's why. Okay, I figure I'll put you over here this way you can see a little bit more. 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese softened. You're going to need a cup of sour cream, half a cup of mayonnaise, garlic powder to your liking, but I would advise less than a teaspoon, bacon, cheddar, and 1 pack to half a pack of ranch powder. Very good. Very delicious. And I'm going to mix this with a mixer. Okay, and here I have the mayonnaise and the sour cream. Okay. Sorry for the noise. Just a little bit of garlic powder. Half teaspoon, I guess. 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to start with half of the ranch. And I usually make my own ranch, but I didn't really have all the ingredients to make it, so I figured I'll just go get one. So let's start with half, because it's going to be salty because of the bacon and the cheese, so you don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to try that, and you can always add more in. You give it a taste when it's done. Okay. What are you guys having for this Easter Sunday? What are you guys doing? We're going to have lamb, which I was hoping to share with you, which I've never made lamb. I've never had it, but my daughter wants lamb, so we're going to give it a try. Plus, I hear it's healthy. Alrighty, here we go. It's going to get loud. And you're just going to mix until everything's incorporated. Okay, so that's done, and it's going to look like cottage cheese. And we're going to put in about 2 cups of cheddar. I actually have Kobe Jack that I have to use up, so I'm going to eyeball it. Put this back here, and I'm going to also chop the bacon and add that. I'm just going to start with that, see how that goes. Grab my bacon. I'm going to start with just do 4 and see how that goes. You just want to crunch them, crumble them up. You could do it with your hands too. This one is kind of fatty, so I better rescue it. Let me do one more here. Let's see. Well, I'll do one more piece. That's good. I try not to do it too hard because they fly across the room. So what are you serving? What are you serving for Easter Sunday? Tell me all about it. We're going to have our usual, the same that we have for Christmas, Thanksgiving, as for sides. We have mashed potatoes. We have green bean casserole because my daughter loves that. We have deviled eggs every holiday, and then we just mix it up from there. Different meat, different desserts. I'm going to take this fat out. Make sure I don't have too much fat in here. Okay, I'm going to add that. Add the bacon. I might add a little bit more bacon. We'll see. Now I'm just going to mix it by hand. And now I'll taste test it. Move this out of the way. And when you refrigerate it overnight, it's just going to taste so much better. And I'm going to get some chives from the garden in a minute and also add that. I think I'm going to add more cheese. Okay, let me taste test it here. My favorite part. So good. Definitely needs more bacon. I'm gonna go chop a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit more, and I'm also gonna add more of the ranch. Definitely needs more of the ranch. Let's try that one more time here. Folding it in. And this does not get heated, so. Starting to boil, so that's what you hear. Okay, a little bit more garlic, and I don't want to make it too salty. starting to look a little bit better. Okay. I'm gonna rinse this, take a taste. Oops. My eggs are just about at a hard boil. Let me cover them before I wipe this. All right, last taste test. I rinsed it and all clean. Last one. That helped. Definitely helped. But I really do think a little bit more, but not the whole packet. And I can always add more tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna basically be done with this. I'm gonna ask my family if they want the chives in there. If they do, go get it. So now I'm gonna be working on the cheesecake, my favorite part. So you can have this dip, and I'm going to refrigerate overnight. You can refrigerate it for an hour or two. I'm going to have this dip with, you can have it with chips, those flat pretzels, carrots, any kind of fruit, celery. Just be prepared. Be prepared for people asking for the recipe. I'll be right back. I went to get some chives in my garden. See if I can cut them into little pieces here. Yep, need to sharpen the knife. Okay, I'm gonna put this in there. Bring it over here. Try this again. A little bit more. Just for color and a little flavor. And then I'm gonna put it in there until tomorrow. And I'll take a picture of it for you tomorrow. Okay. Whoops, there are my eggs. I got one more minute. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up, put it in the fridge, and I'll show you tomorrow. And now we're gonna do the cheesecake. Okay. And I'm gonna put more ice in here. Just a tip, if you have a garden or even house plants, this water and the water that the eggs boiled in, you let that cool first. You could use it outside or inside or outside your plants, and it's a big boost to them. It helps them. I think it's got calcium and other things. So I let this cool, and then I just give it to them outside. I think I'm only doing 8. I think it's just gonna be 3 of us this year. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's it. I'll move that over. And we'll get more ice. gonna fold up and save in case we do need to add more tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and start the cheesecake. Okay, my husband's gonna peel an egg and demonstrate how good they come out. Just to show you, you know, you don't need that Instant Pot. Remember, you have to roll it.
Oh, yep. It's my first time, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
not.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh yeah, it's peeling very nice.
And I don't know about you, but when we peel, I always rinse it because you never know if you're gonna get a small shell. You know, nobody wants to bite into a shell. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, so he just took this off. I just want to show you. I didn't want you to have to sit and wait and watch him peel it. But I do everything fast, and he does everything. He's never in a rush like me.
Ooh, look at that. Very nice.
Put that over there so you don't. You want to rinse it or?
Yeah, you can rinse it, dear. Very
I'll
nice,
go rinse it
man.
real quick.
And it didn't have any acne.
Acne like the bumps thing? Is that what you mean?
Acne like the holes, you know, when you
Yeah.
when they're not cooked properly, they
Oh,
you
yeah.
wind up.
Well, it's still a little warm, so you want a knife?
Very nice. Let's
Okay.
see what it looks like on the inside.
Here we go.
All right.
But you know, it is hit and miss sometimes, but with this method, it's mostly hit.
Ooh,
Yeah, see,
Look
that's
at that.
That's a good hit.
that's a winner.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
does,
keeper.
although it does have a teeny bit of the dark around it, but not really, not a whole lot. And you know, within this whole bowl, some of them might be lighter, or some of them might be darker. But you don't want the dark green on the back.
It looks
No.
very good. Can't wait to eat it.
Yeah. So just to show you, you do it on the stove. It's just much better than the Instant Pot.
Glad I could help. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the Instant Pot isn't really reliable. I don't know. You gonna eat it?
Oh, of course.
Right back.
Tell me twice.
Okay, so here we go with the cheesecake. He gave me this recipe a few years ago, and I really do think this is the best cheesecake. But I'm gluten-free, and we usually have it on with gluten-free Nilla wafers, but I couldn't find any, and I couldn't find gluten-free graham crackers, because I like to do it myself, you know. But I found this gluten-free graham cracker crust. I like the vanilla wafer one with the butter, you know, and a little bit of sugar, but my husband likes this, so. And this is what we're having. It's just the three of us, so. And they don't mind the gluten-free. Kirsten, my daughter, doesn't. She can't tell the difference. And my husband, he'll eat it because he's easy to please. Thank God. So I'm just gonna maybe put this in the oven for a few minutes just to pre-bake. Although you don't need to, just for a little bit though. And you do the cheesecake. I'm not sure if it's called batter mix in a blender. So let me put this back and I'll put it in there and let this bake for just a few minutes. Okay, looking forward to it. Okay. Alrighty. So, in my blender, we are going to put 2 packages of softened cream cheese. And I will unwrap this off camera so you don't have to watch me do it. Oh, I have to let you know this is definitely not low fat. Okay? I guess you could make it low fat if you wanted to. Excuse me. But it's not low fat. So I'm going to put 2 blocks of cream cheese in my blender. One, and I always want to make sure I get it all. Why waste it, right? then the next ingredient is, now you could do half and half, or you can even do milk if you want, but if you're gonna have a dessert, you might as well have a really, really good one. 1 cup of heavy cream. That's where it's at, right there. 2 eggs, and I'm gonna put the eggs in here just to make sure they're good first. I never put them directly in. I always check to make sure that they're not bad eggs. Nope, we're good. Okay, we're gonna add, okay, we got that. Oh, we need our sugar. Forgot my sugar. Let me go get it. Forgot about that, okay. I'm all cold. My hair's wet. About 3/4 cup sugar. Okay, I'm gonna pour it in there. I guess you could do more, but 3/4 cups is pretty good. It works pretty well. Got the 2 teaspoons vanilla. Can you see? I'm sorry. Thought you could see. Let me move all this out of the way. Sorry about that. I thought you could see. 1. Oopsie. And if it's a little more, it's okay. Because vanilla is like one of my favorite additives, one of my favorite ingredients. And then we also need, I believe, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And he says this is, oh, I love the smell of nutmeg. Does anybody else? It smells so good. He says this is where it really makes a difference. He said this makes all the difference. And then we're gonna blend. Make sure I have everything. Cream cheese, heavy cream, egg, sugar. Yep, got it all. Make sure. And you know what the good thing is? He's such a good neighbor. He's such a good friend to my husband. They're really good friends. He usually makes me one on the holidays, so. I mean, I'm not a glutton or anything, but it's nice. It's nice to have. And I have, you know, a family to eat this one, so. He's a very nice man. Very sweet man. Okay. Make sure this is on good enough. And here we go. Blend. Okay, I'm going to let this blend for a bit. And you might have to help it out a little bit with your spatula, you know, mix it at first just to get everything incorporated. Okay, I'll be right back. My gosh, I could just drink it just like this. No need to bake it. And then we put strawberry on top. You could do cherry. Sometimes, sometimes he does cherry, and he's even done pineapple, which is really good. But I like the strawberry, so I'm gonna do the strawberry today. Okay, make sure that this is really incorporated because it's really thick. I'm just going to take a little taste here. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to do one more blend. and then I'm gonna put it in the dish. And I might have leftover, because that dish is kind of small. Alrighty. And this is not the strongest blender, but it's glass. And I haven't really been able to find glass blenders anymore. They're usually plastic, so I just stick with this one. It's not the worst, but it is not the best, but it's glass, and I like the glass. And plastic, everything's plastic. Okay, grab that. I didn't bake this a whole 10 minutes, the pie crust, but I think it's okay. So good. Okay, just gonna make sure it's flat. That's where it's at. Definitely gonna have some left over. More, maybe not. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I'll just put this in a little ramekin. Okay, I'm gonna get a pan to put this on so it does, if it spills over, I don't have to clean it up. Alrighty, and this is gonna bake for about 35 to 50 minutes. So I guess you have to go by luck. You jiggle it to see if it jiggles a little. And I will show you what that is. Please don't fall. Okay, this is gonna go in 350. I'm gonna check it at 30. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, one more other thing. If it cracks, it's okay. It's okay, because you know what? This will cover the crack. Sometimes it cracks, sometimes it doesn't. And to tell you the truth, I really don't know the reason behind it, but it still goes down the same way. It still tastes delicious. So, okay, I'll be back. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. I'm not sure if it's gonna go down. It probably will, but probably not that much. This was the little one I just put. I had leftover, so this is my, I guess that's a ramekin. I don't know what you call a little bowl. We have a problem, Houston, and I'm trying to see if it's still, is that still cooking on? Oh yeah, it's not ready yet, but I have to show you this. I'm very embarrassed. This never happened before, but I'm gonna show you. I'm quite embarrassed. I guess I put too much in there, but guess what? I'm still gonna eat it. And thankfully we're not having any guests, but I would still serve it. But yeah, that's looking pretty rough. But I could even try and make like a trifle out of it, you know? So anyway, it's still cooking on the edges here. It's not quite done on the edge, but you know what? That's what happens when you bake, cook. Things are gonna go wrong, and it's okay, because then you learn from next time. Definitely could have put a little bit less in there, but it's still gonna taste delicious. So I'll show you when it's done, and it's probably gonna drop a little. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'm still gonna eat it. So I'll show you the end result. Okay. Oh, yeah. I kind of messed that up. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not ready now, but I have to show it to you. I'm so embarrassed. definitely could have used a bigger. Okay, the recipe. I should have figured it out in the beginning. The recipe says to put it in an 11 by 9 rectangular pan, and I usually do that like when I make it myself. But I had this one, and I should have known. So this is really bad. It's not even ready. It's not even. Let me see if I can get you down there. Like the edges are still wet. It's a flop. But I think I'm gonna save myself by putting it in a trifle. You know, maybe not even like a trifle bowl, but a small bowl. Why not? Why not? Right? You know, this is definitely not ready. Oh, it's almost. Okay. It's almost. My daughter's going to die when she sees this. But anyway, it's almost ready. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I promise. This never happened before. I promise. Because I always follow his rules and put it in the 11 by 9 pan. Just this time I didn't. I thought it would work. But you know what? You gotta laugh at yourself. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish cooking it. It's just about done. It's not that wet. And I'm gonna definitely, when it cools, mix it with the strawberry and put it in a bowl. Trifle bowl. It's all gonna go down the same way. But so anyway, that's the end result. And it's a flop, but guess what? I'll show you maybe later or tomorrow how I do my best to salvage it. And you know what? It's okay, because he'll probably bring me his own. And his always turn out great. So, okay, let me just time that. I'll do like 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm either going to end it here. I'm kind of embarrassed. Either I'm going to end it here, or I'll show you, either way I'll show you today or tomorrow how I tried to salvage this. So, and it happens, right? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed Easter. And it's okay. It's okay if it doesn't come out perfect. Okay? Have a great day. I'll see you guys either later or tomorrow. Bye.